Hey guys, I'm back with part 2 for this tutorial on how to build this traditional house. Here in this one, I'm going to be bringing up the exterior walls for the second floor of the house. I'll also be marking out the front porch and the back porch, and we're also going to be marking out the roof for the lower sides of the house. So be sure to grab some bricks, pillar quartz blocks, smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs and smooth quartz slabs, white stained glass paints, dark oak wood slabs, light gray concrete, quartz bricks, then some anvils, and be sure to grab just some regular quartz stairs. I'm going to start by marking out the front porch first, so make sure you have your pillar quartz block. We'll go over here at the right side, just make sure you're lined up here at the edge, and you just want to skip over 4 spaces, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, so we're going to be right here on this 5th block, and bring up the pillar by 8. So it's like that at the same height as the wall that we already have here. Now go to the left of that pillar, and you know what? Let's actually grab the smooth quartz stairs. We'll go right here in between the pillar and the wall for the house. We'll have these upside down here at the bottom, so we have that out of the way. Now we'll go to the left side of this pillar. We're going to be working our way towards that side. We're going to have the upside down smooth quartz stairs upside down, bringing over by 10. And now right here, with the pillar quartz block, we'll bring it up by 8. Now you can bring it out, so we're going to be skipping over a space. So starting right here, we're right on the edge of the plot size here. We'll bring it up by another 8. And then where that empty space is, right here, we'll switch back to the smooth quartz stairs, just have one upside down. And then here at the left side of this pillar, we're just going to be skipping over 4 spaces. So we're going to be on the 5th block. You can have another pillar of 8. Right behind this, you can skip over a space. Go right here, bring this up by 8. And now, grab your smooth quartz stair. We're going to have an upside down one right here. For the space of 4 here is going to be a step down, as well as for this space of 4, so that's what we're going to be using the regular quartz stairs for. So you can just swap out that dark oak wood slab, grab the regular quartz stairs, have 4 right here, and 4 right here. And then you could grab the quartz bricks and fill in all of the space throughout here for the floors of the porch. And the reason I wanted to use just the regular quartz stairs is because the lines in between them match up with the lines where the quartz bricks are, so I think it looks better than having the regular, or than having the smooth quartz stairs. I think it just looks better having the regular quartz stairs because all of the texture just lines up. So I'm going to continue with the quartz bricks throughout here. And then let's grab the anvil. I'll just swap out those quartz stairs for now. We'll just get them out of our way so we don't accidentally use them for a part that we don't want to be using them for. So just go ahead and get them out of the way. Now, you can grab the anvils, and we'll fill in these single spaces here. And then this strip right here. And then this space of 4 here. So this is the railing for the porch. Now switch to your smooth quartz stairs. We're just going to go at the top in between all of these pillars and just have a layer of them upside down, like that. We'll go right through here, do the same thing. So just connect these together like that. Where the space of 1 is, the space of 4 here. And then we have the space of 1 here. We're not going to worry about this section because this is all going to be filled in. But we will actually have them right along here. Like that. So just right up against that smooth quartz block. So from up above, this is what it's looking like. So we have the actual porch right here. But then this space is just a step down onto the main level. But it's still covered by the roof that's going to be extending out right here from the front porch. And then this connects into the roof here right above the garage area. Now we're going to continue with our smooth quartz stairs and then the smooth quartz slabs. We'll start with the slabs. We're going to go right underneath all these stairs here. And just make sure you're half a block below them. So we're going to place a strip like this. Just right in between that wall and that pillar, there's just a space of half a block in between them. And then we'll switch to our smooth quartz stairs, have them upside down on either side on each end, so it kind of adds a little arch. And then go right here where the space of 1 is, we're going to have an upside down stair like that, and then a slab right on top of it. We'll go right here where the space of 4 is, we're going to have a layer of the slabs, stair on each side. And then right here, a stair and a slab right on top of it. And then here, a strip of the slabs. We'll do the same here. And then we'll have these stairs upside down on each end. And then grab your full blocks of the smooth quartz. We're going to go at the top layer, so lined up where these upside down smooth quartz stairs are. We're going to fill in all of the space here with these full blocks of the smooth quartz. So all on this layer here at the top. So it's looking like this. Now make sure you have your smooth quartz slabs, and we're going to start marking out the overhang. And this is actually going to wrap around all the way along the sides and pretty much towards the back for that side as well. So it's going to be the overhang for the entire first floor. So I'll just start it right here. It's going to be at the top layer of, like the top half of these stairs that we have here. So just a layer of these slabs like that, so this all flows together nicely. So it's pretty much just all the way at the top, at the same layer as everything else here. And I'm just going to wrap this around the corner. Bring this all the way along this wall here. And then wrap it along the side, so bring it out by 1. Bring this all the way over. Wrap this all the way around. And then connect it to the brick right there. So this is all going to be pretty much like 1 story. The only part of the house that is 2 stories is the center area right here. So this is all going to be a roof right there on the first floor. And this section over here as well. So let's continue with these smooth quartz slabs. We're going to wrap around here at the front. So just bring this out. Have it all overhanging right here. Bring this all the way along. Wrap it along the side and around the corner here into the brick for that part of the wall. So just smooth quartz slabs as an overhang all the way along here like that. So now we're going to start marking out the triangle shapes for the front porch, as well as the triangle shape right above the garage door. So now you can continue with your smooth quartz slabs. We'll mark out the triangle shape here for this part of the porch that juts out first. So just go to the corner. We'll have a slab right there. We'll go next to it, stack up 2, go again, stack up another 2, go again, and stack up another 2. We'll go to this corner, do the same thing, so we just have 1 there, and then 2, 2, and 2. So these just meet up side by side right down the middle. So that is the first triangle shape. Now you could go to this corner here and start working this up along towards that side. So I'm going to start right here. We're going to have 1, and I'm going to continue working my way up, and it's just going to be 10 layers. So this is the first layer. This will be the second layer. Then this is number 3. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, hang on. That is 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 sections. And now we're going to work our way back down by 5 layers. So this is layer number 1. And then 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5 right here, which will just be left as a regular slab. And now that slab should be lined up here at the right side of the center point here for this triangle shape. So this is what we have for those 2 shapes for the front porch area. Now let's go over here right above the garage door and mark out this shape. So you can see the center point is going to be right down the center of the door. So we're going to be left with a single space right down the middle. So I'll go over here at this corner, and I'll just pretty much just start bringing it up. I'm not going to worry about counting it. You can just bring it up the same way we've done it everywhere else. And it'll be lined up actually right there. So that side is lined up with this part of the window for the garage door. We'll go ahead and bring up this side to the same point. So we're going to be left with one space right down the middle, which will then be filled in with an extra layer like that. So that is the center point of the roof. Now I'm going to start marking out the walls for the second floor. So make sure you have your pillar quartz block. You can look over here at this part of the roof. So lined up with the second layer of the slabs here. And you just want to make sure you're on the 5th block right behind it. So this is the first block, and then that's number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're right on the edge of the brick right there. So right on top of these full blocks of the smooth quartz, you could bring up a pillar of 7. So it's like that. Now go to the left of that pillar and just skip over by 9 spaces. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we're going to be right on the 10th block. Bring this up by 7. So we have 2 pillars there with a space of 9 in between them. And then we're going to have another pillar over here at this corner area. So it's going to be 6 spaces away from it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 more bricks here. So now we have a total of 6. I'll place 1 more so that we can now actually place the pillar. And I'll bring this up by 7. Like that. And then I'll just get rid of these brick blocks here. So now we just have a pillar of 7 right there. It's 1 block further back from the edge of these pillars here. So this section here is just up 1 block further than that section. And now with your brick, you could just go up against each of the pillars and just bring up a strip. So we have that right there up against that pillar. We have this side as well. We have this pillar. So it's looking like that so far. Let's go at the top and connect it all together. So just bring this from one side to the other. And then right here, you could just bring this along until you're at the corner of that pillar. So just pretty much right up against it. They're just corner to corner. And now go right underneath this block here and just bring this down along the corner of that pillar. Just like that. So this is what it's looking like. Make sure you have your smooth quartz blocks now, and we're going to start marking out the windows. So we're going to be starting at the top and working our way down. So I have 4 blocks of the smooth quartz right there. We'll do the same on this side. And then we're going to have 1 right down the middle. Have smooth quartz stairs upside down at the top. And then the rest of it white stained glass panes. And then right underneath this window, we're just going to have 1 layer of the bricks. The reason I'm not going to worry about filling in this space here is because that's just going to be covered up with the roof. You know what? I think it'll actually make it easier to fill that in for the roof, for when we do the roof, so I'll go ahead and just completely fill it in. And then we're going to have another window here. So we have the 4 blocks of the smooth quartz on each side, upside down stairs in the middle at the top, white stained glass panes, and then we'll just have the 2 layers of the brick down here. So now we have those walls marked out. Now on top of all of this, we're going to have a layer of the smooth quartz blocks. Like that. So that is the final touch here for the wall for the second floor here at the front. So now I'm going to work my way along the sides. I'll start over here at the left first. So I'm going to start by bringing up the corner here at the back side. So make sure you have your pillar quartz block. And I'm just going to bring this up by an additional 7. And now, I'm just going to completely fill this entire wall in with brick. We're not going to have any windows or anything like that on this side. It's just going to be a solid wall. So you could grab the brick. I'll start here at the bottom layer of these pillar quartz blocks. And just bring this all the way from one side to the other like that. So it connects to the bottom of this pillar. And then you could just bring it up until it's lined up with the pillar here at the back side. And now on top of this, we're going to have another layer of the smooth quartz blocks. So now the entire side here is all filled in, all done already, so that was really quick and easy. We're going to go to this side. It's pretty much the same thing, except we are going to have a window here at the back, which will match up with that window for the first floor. So you can start where this corner is, just bring it up by 7. And then I'll switch to the brick, and I'm just going to bring 2 layers from here at the back to the front, same way we just did it at that side, so just 2 layers of brick. And then I'm going to mark out the window. As I mentioned, it's just going to match up with the first floor, so we're going to have 2 spaces of brick right up against the pillar here. And then you could grab the smooth quartz block, have 4, skip over 2, have another 4, have the 2 smooth quartz stairs upside down, the white stained glass panes, and now the rest of the wall is going to be filled in with brick. And then on top of this, we're going to continue with the layer of the smooth quartz blocks. And I just remembered, I noticed that looked a little bit weird. This should actually be a pillar quartz block because we have a balcony here, and it just looks better having the pillar quartz brought all the way up because it matches how the balcony is going to be back here. Same way how we did it here for the front porch. You can see how this pillar gets brought up here for the front porch. I wanted to make sure it matched right here instead of having a full block of the smooth quartz. I thought it just looked better. So that's how it's going to be here at the back side. So this pillar is going to match up with a pillar that's going to be brought up here for the balcony. But anyway, let's go ahead and focus on filling in the wall here at the back side. The first thing I'll do is just add the 2 additional layers of the brick. And now we'll start marking out the window and the doorway that's actually going to be having access to the balcony. So let's go up against each pillar and just have a strip of the brick like that. We'll do the same on this side. And then here at the left, we're going to have a 3-block window. So it's going to be a 3x3. So make sure you have your full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll have a pillar of 4. We're going to skip over the 3, have another 4. And then you can have these smooth quartz stairs upside down. And now you can see it's going to be a 3x3 window here. So I'll completely fill all of this in. And then you should see we have 2 spaces remaining above it. But first, let's mark out the window that we're going to have here at the right side. So, 4 spaces. We're going to skip over 2, have another 4, and then just the stairs and the white stained glass panes again. And now I'm just going to completely fill the rest of the wall in with the brick, and then we'll mark out the doorway. I think it'll just be easier to completely fill it all in first, and then mark out that doorway. So this is what it should be looking like so far. I'm not going to worry about having the smooth quartz blocks right here, because this is all going to be covered up with the balcony, and pretty much like the roof anyway, so I'll just leave it as brick. But now let's mark out the door that we're going to have here, which will have access to the balcony. So we'll look at this window here at the left. We're just going to have a space of brick right here. So we're going to start here, make sure 1 block lower than the bottom of the window, carve out 2, bring it up by an extra 3 layers, so we have a 2x4 block rectangle, which has 1 space of brick in between it from the edge of it and the edge of the window here. And then you could grab the smooth quartz stairs, have 2 upside down at the top, have your white stained glass panes, just 3 going up, have 1 curving out at the top and the bottom. Empty space in the middle will be, I don't know how the heck I accidentally got rid of it, but okay. It's going to be a dark oak fence. You know what? I don't think I actually grabbed it. So yeah, we're going to have a dark oak fence there for the door, here for the balcony. So that's actually all taken care of, looking good. So we brought up all of the walls for the second floor. Everything else is the first floor. So we're going to have a balcony back here and then a porch as well. But I'm not going to worry about that quite just yet. Let's actually head back on up to the front. And I'll focus on doing all of the roof for the lower sides. So we have this side and that side. We're going to connect them together, wrap them around there towards the sides of the house. And then we'll end up doing the balcony at the back side. And then we'll leave it at that here for part 2. Now make sure to switch to your dark oak wood slabs. I just went ahead and swapped out the dark oak fence. So I'll start by bringing up this side first. So I'm just going to be at the same layer as all of these smooth quartz slabs, so we're just going to be lining up with each of them. So I'll start here, and I'll just push this back up against the wall for now. And then I'll continue working my way up until we meet up at the center point. So we have this layer, we're just going to bring it up until it's up against the wall there. And just continue doing this until this entire side is filled in. So just have it brought up like that for now. I'll go over to this side, and I'll do the same thing. I'll just line it up. You know what? I'll just continue wrapping it all the way around. So I'll start here on this layer, and wrap this all the way around, right on top of the overhang, and connect it back to the wall right there. I'll go up on the next layer, do the same thing. So we're just following along the edge of those slabs, and bringing this all the way along until it matches up to the smooth quartz slabs for the shape of the roof right there. Go up on the next layer, do the same thing again. And then next layer again, continue it on. And then we have the final layer for this backside. So we're just going to be right up against the wall here. And then continue wrapping it around until you meet up at the edge of the slabs. And connect this together. Right there. You can see we have one more strip right here. So what we're going to do is just wrap this around until it meets up at the edge there. And just push it right up into the wall. And then we have the center point. What we're going to do is follow along, connect that into the wall, and then we have this corner area here. So we have this layer right below the center area. So this is just going to follow right along and into the wall there. And then we just have one slab right here at the same layer as this one. So just put it right there to fill it in. So the only points that are curving together here at the front side into the wall is the center point here. You can see how that curves together into the wall. And then we have the layer right below the center point here, which curves into it. So we just have those two layers there that curve into the wall here at the front side. So just keep that in mind. It should be looking just like this. And then the back side is all filled in, looking like that. Now, we'll head back on up to the front. You can see we have to fill all this space in. So grab your light gray concrete and just go ahead and fill it all in. So just right behind all of these slabs, you shouldn't see any empty spaces. And there we go. So now it's all completely filled in with light gray concrete, looking nice. We have the entire roof all done. So that's actually it here for this part of the house. It's all taken care of, looking good. So we'll worry about all of this here next. So I'll switch back to the dark oak wood slabs, and I'm just going to start by following along the edge of the shape here. So I'm just going to push this back up against the wall, go up on the next layer, do the same thing, just like that. Continue this on, right there. One more layer. So now this is all completely filled in with 4 layers. And then we'll go on this side, and we're going to continue following along all these slabs. We're just going to push it back by 2 layers. So we have 2 spaces like that. We could continue filling this all in, just following along all of those slabs. So now all of that is filled in. Let's fill in this small little space here with the light gray concrete. So we just have 4 blocks, so that's taken care of. Let's switch back to the dark oak wood slabs, and we're going to continue working our way up along all of these quartz slabs. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces like that, and then it's up against the wall. So you can continue filling all of this in. So it's like that. And then for this side, we're just going to match it up. So follow all along this until it meets up with that wood. We'll just start by filling in the 4 spaces for now. So now this entire side is filled in, connects together with that. Now let's focus on connecting these 2 roofs together right down the middle. So we'll start by placing the first layer right on top of the overhang here. So it just connects together like that. And then instead of going up on the next layer, we're actually going to stay on this layer and just have another section right behind it, so it's 2 spaces like that. instead of how all these are just one. Now, we're gonna go up in the next layer, just like this. And you can connect these together right there, and right there. And now go right behind this, and continue it on. Just bring this all the way from one side to the other, like that. And now you see we just have this small little space back here remaining. So we're gonna go up one more space, fill that in. We could just connect it together right there. So bring this along, and then fill all of this in here. Like that. So that's what it's looking like here at the front side. This is actually all taken care of and looking nice. And now, let me actually fill in all of this here with the light gray concrete. So I'll switch to that. And you can pretty much just follow along all of the wood slabs here. So I'll just have a block there. Then we'll have 2 here. And then it looks like we have another 2. So now all of that is filled in. You can continue along and fill the rest of this in. So now this is all completely filled in with light gray concrete. We'll continue on with the dark oak wood slabs and finish filling in the rest of the roof. So I'll just start here on the first layer, right on top of the overhang, and just wrap this all the way around. Connect it into the wall there. Go up on the next layer and do the same thing. Connect it into the slabs that we already have there. Just keep doing this until it's pretty much just all filled in. So I brought it all the way up to the center point, so I'll continue this on, connect it into the wall right there. Whoops, hang on. There we go. So now this is all filled in, looking good. Let's head back here. So we're going to be 1 block below the center point, so it'll be on this next layer. So we'll continue this on and curve it into the wall right here. So just following right along that center point. We'll do the same here. Bring this along, connect it into the wall. And then we have this final layer, which is just a strip which pretty much fills the rest of it in. So we have these 3 layers here, which curve into the wall. That is the entire roof for the lower sides of the house and for the entire front side. I'll head on to the back. I'm going to mark out the balcony back here, and then we'll leave it at that here for part 2. So I'm going to start with the pillar quartz block. I'll look over here at the left side, lined up with this corner. We're going to skip over 5 spaces away from it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to be on the 6th block. You should be right on the edge of the plot size here. So I'm going to bring it up just to the same height as that other pillar. Just like that. And now I'll skip over 4 spaces to the right of it. So over in that direction. And it'll be right there. So I'll bring this all the way up. And then I'll skip over another 4. So right here, bring this up. And then I'll go right behind this one. Skip over a space, have another pillar here. And then I'll go to the right of that until we're lined up with the corner of the house there. Bring this all the way up. And that is looking good. So we have all of those pillars marked out. Let's grab the smooth quartz stairs. I'm going to have 5 upside down right here for this left side. I'm going to have 1 upside down here for this single space. And then however many upside down here, I think it looks like 6. Yep, so we have 6 right there. And then 3 here. And then let's grab the regular quartz stairs. We're just going to have 4 here for this space and 4 here. And then you could grab your quartz bricks and completely fill in the rest of all of this. And now I'm going to actually just get rid of the quartz stairs. We're not going to be using those anymore, and I don't want to accidentally use them. And then let's grab the anvils and place these on top of all of the smooth quartz stairs for the railing. So now that is all looking good. Let's focus on the balcony area next. So make sure you have your smooth quartz stairs. We just want to make sure we're on the 7th layer. starting right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to have upside down smooth quartz stairs right here. Right underneath it, we're going to have a layer facing up. And we're going to continue doing that in between all of these other pillars. So we have the 2 spaces of 4 right here. We have this space of 1. Then the space of 6. And then the space of 3. And now on the upper layer, so lined up with the upside down stairs, we're going to fill all of this in with our quartz bricks. And it should line up with the bottom of the doorway here. So this will actually be, you know what? This will actually be the quartz bricks, so we'll just replace that. So our floors extend into there. And then we have the second floor floors on this same layer here. So that all just flows together nicely. That's exactly where it should be. So we'll continue filling the rest of this in. And I guess while we're at it, I'll go ahead and replace the 2 blocks down here where this door is. So we have the andesite, that's going to be replaced with the quartz bricks. Then we have the andesite here for the front door, which will also be quartz bricks. Let me head back here. So this is all looking good so far. We have the floors marked out for the balcony on the second floor. Let's go ahead and mark out the anvils. So just right on top of all of these stairs. So that's all looking good. Now make sure you have your smooth quartz blocks. I'm going to go underneath at the same layer as these stairs here that are facing up. And I'm just going to fill all of this in. So we're pretty much just covering up all of the quartz bricks. Let's go up here at the top. Make sure you have your smooth quartz stairs. We're going to go in between all of the pillars at the very top and just have these all upside down. And now on this same layer for all of the space on the inside, we're going to completely fill in with full blocks of the smooth quartz. So that's all looking like that so far. Now let's do the final touch, which is going to be the smooth quartz stairs and slabs in between all of the pillars. So we'll start with the slabs. We're going to be just half a block below these stairs here. Just going to have the layer of slabs in between all of the pillars like this. And then just the smooth quartz stairs upside down on either side, pretty much like in each corner like this, so it looks like a little arch. We have this single space right there, and then all of this here, the space of 5. So now the entire second level is all looking good. Let's go down on the first level and do the same thing, so the slabs and then the stairs. So now that pretty much just marks out the entire balcony. We still have to add our lights, but I'm not going to worry about doing that in this video. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to do here in part 2. So we got the balcony there at the back side of the house done. Then we went ahead and did the front porch. We did the roof for all of the lower sides and here for the entire front side. So now in part 3, we're going to be finishing the exterior of the build, which is the roof for the second level and all of the landscaping. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it at that here for part 2 for this tutorial on how to build this traditional house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 3.